It's probably safe to assume that this is the property line here. So we're looking at 9.15 acres, Jane's Place. Where are we in the grand scheme of things in Ontario? Okay. Okay, we're well out of the GTA. East of Peterborough, just north of this Campbellford town. Got a lake effect here. This part of Ontario is a nice growing climate. I mean, it's if you're anywhere around Lake Ontario, it's very similar. This whole western region of New York, up around Buffalo, uh, anywhere even along Lake Erie here, it's all very similar into Ohio. It's all the same kind of climate. It's boreal climate, but it is slightly temperate. It is it's you get rain in the summer, which is nice, And you can be like you're probably a zone 6A here probably. So lots of sun in the winter. The climate's good. It's not overly windy out here. You get your lake effect. On the downside of lake effect in the oh, thanks, Matt. The downside of the lake effect is that you get, oh, here's the listing for Jane. Sweet. The downside of the lake effect is you can get epic snow dumps where you just get absolutely hammered. But I think, if memory serves me correctly, the south side of Lake Ontario is worse for snow dumps. I think, just remembering some old stories that I know from just history of big snowfalls and stuff like that. Okay, so oh, here, I gotta just reshare because I gotta share. Oops. I don't know if you folks have noticed my voice has not fully recovered since I got back from Acapulco because I've been talking so damn much. I've been consulting a lot again. I've been teaching workshops, and I have been talking to realtors like crazy uh, because I've been in the process of getting my real estate license, and it's a pretty interesting process. I have to say, I actually enjoy it. Um, it's going to take me a while to finish this course though, because I've got so much other shit to do, and I'm always busy. And so, but it's been really cool. But I've been talking so much ever since I got back from Acapulco. I talked so much there, and then I came back and I've just been talking. And this is why I haven't done a ton of live streams lately, is I just haven't had the oral capacity to do it because I'm on the phone so much all the time and on Zoom calls so much that I just haven't had the vocal fortitude. So, anyways, here is this property. It's in Trent Hills, Ontario. It's 25 to 50 acres. Oh, thanks, guys. So I'm assuming that that's, you know, well, no. If it's 25 to 50 acres, then it's whatever. It doesn't really matter. Jane, you would know. And it's not going to make that much of a difference on my assessment whether it's all this or just this. But I would say, yeah, it's a nice climate zone. It's in a peri-urban, semi-rural area. It's really slow peri-urban. Like there's fields and stuff, but they don't get you can tell they don't get a ton of activity. It's not hardcore farming out here. I don't see big wheel lines. I don't see center pivots. It's hay cropping. It's hay fields and stuff like that. There are probably some cornfields in here too, but it's not crazy intensive agriculture, so it's not of a risk to you. So yeah, it's a nice zone. It's rural. Um, yeah, it's way out of the GTA. Um, you know, you're still in that Ontario is just Southern Ontario is such a sprawl. Like you can't right north of here is where you start to get rural, right? You can see, right? Because there's less concrete, there's more trees, there's less just obvious quarter sections split it up where the roads are. So you're not quite rural, but you're on the cusp of it, which is good because you're close-ish to civilization, but not so close. You got a big hydroelectric dam here. We reviewed this property. Pretty sure we reviewed this property. Matthew might have done this one, but I think I saw it in the list. Got a little radio tower there. Yeah, got a shop. Yeah, it's a B. It's a B homestead. It's got a lot of what you need. Doesn't have everything what you need, but it's got a lot. That's a nice shop. Sweet little wood stove in there. Cool features on the land. It's a B property. It actually has everything you need. It's just the things that you need aren't in that great of condition. That's all. But yes, it's a decent property. 680. Yeah, we actually we did list this property. So there you go, Jane. Your pick made it onto our list. But yeah, no, it's a decent property for sure. It's a decent area. It's a reasonable price. Um, it's not great, but Americans watching, keep in mind, 680 Canadian is probably five. I don't know if I just had to guess 550. Let's see if I just put it in CAD to USD. 680, 1, 2, 3, 500,000, 500,009. So yeah, no, it's a decent property, Jane. I like it. Yeah, it's got the bones of what makes a good homestead. It's got good access. It's got privacy, a bit of privacy off the road, fairly decent, decent access in. Um, yeah, it's a B property because it just if you want more infrastructure, um, it'd be better to have a shop closer to the house, in my opinion. So this might have been more of a barn type thing for farm equipment and tractors and stuff, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, that's the basement. And then, yeah, exactly. Just this kind of stuff. So I would rather have on my homestead, I would rather have a shop right close to the house. And then, probably the intensive gardens right close to the house. And then a chicken coop right close to the house. That's what I would want for an A property. But it's pretty good. Yeah, it's actually quite decent. It's quite decent. Decent.